In one of the posts that Gaijin made just a few weeks ago, they were talking about the addition of some of the new vehicles, one of which was a new jet for Japan, and I have a lot of reason to believe that that's going to be the Mitsubishi F2, which is a heavily modified F-16, and it would be Japan's first true top-tier aircraft. If I remember correctly, Japan is one of, if not the only nation that does not currently have a 14.0 aircraft. They have access to things like the F-15J, that sits at 13.7, and now the F-16A OCU and the Jazz 39, but they really do lack a good, dedicated, top-tier vehicle that's their own. The Mitsubishi F2 is a vehicle that I think should have come a long time ago, but it has been delayed and delayed and delayed, but I do think we'll very likely see it in this next major update. And it would be a great addition for Japan to actually finally get their own top-tier aircraft. I think it'll be a lot like the F-16C, except a bit more nimble. It weighs less, but it has a really great engine, and it should carry some really good air-to-air weapons, and also get good cast capabilities. I think a big reason why it's been delayed so long is the fact that Japan doesn't really have any other vehicles. They have the Mitsubishi F2, and then it's really the F-35. So this is kind of the last aircraft Japan can get for a while, unless they get more sub-tree vehicles, which I'm sure they will get. But as far as top tier goes, this is kind of what's left for them. I think we'll see the F2, come alongside some of the other things they were talking about, like the new AA systems, and a new American helicopter, which is very likely going to be the AH-56. So I think it is completely within reason that we'll see the F2 here in the next update, and I'm not sure if they're going to add new weapons for it. Honestly, I think it'll have a weapon kit very similar to what the F-16A OCU has. I don't remember correctly if the F2 can carry 8 or 6 air-to-air missiles. It might only be 6, but it does carry a very good ASA radar. So it should really just be an improved on F-16C, which will be perfect for Japan. Obviously, it's a licensed copy of the American F-16. It's licensed in Japan, makes their own. If I remember, it has lighter materials, and it has a very, very good engine, and it has an upgraded radar, which would be the upgraded ASA. And if Gaijin wants to add new weapons for it, they totally could. I do know that the one of the AAs that has been leaked or has been talked about, and that Gaijin actually showed images of in the dev post they made, does actually carry the IRST. So we may be getting to the point here where we will see new air-to-air missiles for aircraft. I also know that HARM, or anti-radiation missiles, are something that's been talked about for a very long time, and if Gaijin's going to add new AA systems, I think it's within reason that we will see those at some point as well. I do think for now, though, we'll just see the F2 come alongside some of the new AA systems. I don't know for sure yet if they're going to get new new weapons, or if they'll carry the already found weapons in game, which would be perfectly fine. Honestly, I think it's long overdue. The F2 is very long overdue. It's something Gaijin should have added a long time ago, in my opinion. I think it'll be nice for Japan to finally have a true top-tier aircraft. Yes, the F-15JM is a very good aircraft, but it is definitely, you definitely want your nation, or each nation, to have their own aircraft. And right now, Japan is really just American F-15, F-16, and F-4. And then they have the grip, and that's okay. Some nations are like that, and Japan definitely will. They'll get the F2, they'll get the licensed F2, and then they will get the F-35, and that's kind of it for Japan. I mean, I think there's some prototype World War II aircraft that they could get, but otherwise, Japan, I think, is one of the tech trees that's the closest to being completed. So I think we'll see a sub-tree for them at some point. Because, like I said, really, besides the F2, there's not a whole lot left for them to get. Anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Are you guys excited for the addition of the F2? Or are you pretty meh about it? I do want to know what your guys' thoughts are. Please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And I will see you guys in a later video.